Hi everyone, welcome to Cosmic Turtles. My name is Tina, and tonight it is the fall autumn equinox, 21st of September. And even if you see this reading another day, it's okay, it's timeless. I'm doing a pick a card, and I don't have it all ready. I just took all the cards out that I'm going to use, and I'm going to make how many piles? For now I'm smudging while it comes. So it will be time-stamped below. If you want to skip the intro, that's fine. The intro may be a little bit longer because I am going to prepare all the cards, all the piles. And then you will get to choose. Whew. All right. There'll be a charm for each. I'll put them so you can see them. Okay. I don't have a big table yet, but I mean, I have a setup, but I didn't set it up yet. Okay. So fall equinox. In the fall, we usually do a cleanup. We review things from the year that just passed and all the challenges we've overcome and are overcoming, because we're getting ready for a new beginning of sorts. This looks like a giant match. Do you see that? It's amazing. I like it when the fire just dances on the top. I don't know, the camera's catching it in a different way, but yeah. Alright, we'll smudge the area. Smudging, smudging, smudging all around. Okay, now let's get... I'm using different cards, and there's two decks I don't know the definitions of them by heart, so we'll just read those, and the rest are like tarot, or they're self-explanatory. It's written on there. So we're going to prepare the piles. We will start with the bigger cards. We'll start with the Shaman's Dream. So if you want to see the preparation, it'll be the first card from each. I think there'll be five decks. So let's see if we could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one of each. And I'll put this away on the side here. That'll be the first one. And then we'll just keep adding cards. Going by intuition. These I'll need to read, but that's okay. They hold a very nice definition. I think that's as good as I can put it. Okay. Alright, next we will pull... Okay. These cards here, they'll express a part of your shadow, something to overcome, or whatever it is that needs to be for the shadow aspect. So we'll do the same thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll take the first one of each. I'll express the shadow side. Just put that here for now. Shadow side. Okay. And as I'm doing this, you can also like maybe sense or feel the energies if you're intuitive or learning how to be, and you can kind of see like which one will be the one that the deck that you're going to choose for yourself. Next we're going to add a Moonology card. do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth one I'll take it right away. I go back. The moon goes the other way. Okay. Oops. Top one. Top one. And top one. Okay, put these away. Then we're gonna get a regular tarot from the Dragon's deck. The Dragon Tarot. Oops. Ooh, they're slippery too. So what do we have? Okay, well, this just popped up, Devil card, but it talks about what it is you need to release. It's going to help in finding out what that chain is, whatever it is that's holding you in bondage, whatever temptation that it's good to get rid of, whatever it is that will set you free. You know, set you free in your journey. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in. Try not to drop any this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one. Okay. First one. Okay. First one. Okay. First one. And if you want, you can skip this as well. But like I said, it'll be in the timestamps below. But if you want to see the process, that's up to you as well. Next, I am using Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which is read differently. So this one, I'll have to look into the little book. I got the pocket edition, so it's just going to give you like keywords, basically. All right, so what do we got? And this is a special for the fall equinox. It moved. Okay, so this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, what else do we got? Technology. And a starseed card. So a little message to bring it all together. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is only one? Yeah. Okay. This one. The one on top. Top. That one's already done, and they each have their own imagery. Beautiful. Okay, and then what else? Okay, next it's a charm for each one. So, what do we have for a charm for the first one? It is a music note. What do we have for a pineapple? And then we have a mermaid. And then we have starfish. And then we have a flower. Nice. Okay, so you choose and pick below. Like I'm going to just put like a pile 1, and I'll put music, pineapple, mermaid, starfish, flower. I'll put 1 to 5, and you get to choose, and the timestamps will go directly to the one that you chose. So we will begin. For now, I'm just going to pause it and move these things and get to the first reading. Hello and welcome to those who chose pile number 1, the one with the music note, or the It's like the beginning. It represents music. I forget the name. I know it in French, la clé de sol, but in English I don't remember. So for those of you that chose this symbol or chose pile number 1, we are going to start. So we're going to start like the same, but we're going to start with the bottom ones and work our way up to the top. So first, we're going to show it this way. So first we have Will-o'-the-Wisp, Treasures Hidden in the Shadows. Card number 62 for those of you that follow numerology. So we start off with that, and I'll read the definition. 62, Will-o'-the-Wisp. Okay. It says, treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery, epiphany. Will-o'-the-Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decide, to remain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Will-o'-the-Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery. Oh, okay, so this is the sacrifices. A certainty, okay, excuse me. Sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place. These worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light, see it all as divine, and find a quiet thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. Wow. That is amazing. So this is what this card means. And let's see what we have as a tower card for your shadow. What do we have? Page of Cups. Ooh. Pages are messengers. So while you travel this unknown, there is offers of love coming towards you, or offers to a message of something that's willing to fill your cup. Your cup will be filled with something that touches your emotions, that you feel good about. But maybe you're afraid of it. You see how she's kind of holding her cup and kind of like being distant, and because this is like the aspect of our shadow side, the part that we need to heal. Are we willing to allow ourselves to have that cup be filled? Because we don't know what people are going to put in that cup. So it's about releasing that leeriness. Okay. So that is the shadow aspect to heal. In your Moonology card, let's see what we got. Oh, a new start is coming. New moon. Look at that. Wow. So that makes sense coming all together. What else do we have? And the Tower of the Dragon. Wow, Sire of Swords, which means the King of Swords. Look how majestic he looks. So it's a new start is coming, and it comes in like in the form of like a strong communication. Or this is a sign with an air sign, because swords is associated with air signs. So it's either an air sign is there helping you with your new start, or is part of your new start, or it could be the one filling up your cup. So you take it as it resonates, and I want to see this again. Wow. It's like, and this is a person of a pure heart. Remember the story of Excalibur? It was a sword inside the stone, and only someone of a pure heart can actually wield it. This dragon is there and is protecting. So they're protecting your pure heart in a way of speaking. This is what I'm seeing. And it's also holding a purple butterfly. So that's significant for some of you. So allow transformation to happen. It's a divine transformation. It's within. It's all around you. Okay, let's see what else we got. This is from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Okay. Wow, this is also an air sign. X1, so 11 of air. I'm just going to set it right here. If you can see it well. I'll put it up, but I'll go look the definition for you. Air signs. It's page number 62, and this is 62. That's awesome. Okay, page 62. And like I said, it's the pocket edition, so it's only giving like it's only going to give you like the keywords. So that is 11, 9, 10, 11 of air, body and mind. Let me hold it up here while you look at the imagery. Body and mind. Keywords: imagination, reality, fact, opinion, body, mind, open mind, narrow mind. Key phrases: be open-minded and questioning. You are only limited by your mind. Be discerning. How is your mind affecting your body? How is your body affecting your mind? Facts are certainties. Opinions are not facts. We can only change ourselves. So that's the message from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And what is the starseed message? No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. Look at that. There is much for you to share. All right, so this has been your reading for pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. And it's Tina from Cosmic Turtles. We'll see you next time. If you feel called to looking at another reading, you're welcome to do so. And we're going to go to the next reading, the next pile. Hi, welcome to those of you that chose the pile number 2, the ones that chose the pineapple, or the number 2, depending on what resonates with you the most. And we're going to start the reading. And we're going to start with the Shaman's Dream Oracle, the one that was on the bottom. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, let's see what we got. Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation, number 15. So let's go get the definition for this one. I don't know these by heart, but it's pretty self-explanatory when you kind of look at what it says, but we're going to go more in depth in it. So number 15. Dust Devil, embrace the chaos, trust in the process, moving out of stagnation. The presence of the Dust Devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents 2 aspects to you now. The wind in your outer life appearing to throw you off course where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you. And the winds that churn inside you, with the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains shackling you to a barren desert. Stop asking for things to be perfect. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. Wow, what a message. So let's see what is the shadow aspect to work on as this dust devil is going through your life. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. See, the Wheel of Fortune, depending on how you're thinking on the inside, how you're feeling on the inside, especially your thoughts, that's what shifts the Wheel of Fortune to go in your favor or seemingly going against you. But all this going against you, all it's showing you is that you've been thinking thoughts that would bring things that is not commensurate with your authentic self. So it's just when things are not going the way you think they should, take a step back and really listen at who you are, what your authentic self is saying. And then from there, take a direction that's more in alignment with who you are. And then the wheel will shift in your favor at that moment. But first, shake all that dust off. Wait for things to calm down. And then you'll see that things will align themselves for you. Okay? All right, let's see what we have for the Moonology. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Look at that. So for some of you, through all this chaos, and then finally it settles, things are going well, and then look at that. A new romantic cycle begins. And this romantic cycle could also be something like you falling in love with yourself. You actually choosing you first. And then from that point, you attract a partner who is vibrationally aligned with you. And then you can do a journey together. Okay? Now, let's see here. What do we have for the Dragon Tarot? Queen of Wands. So this message could be for a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or if you have heavy fire in your chart. And this is an embodiment of having courage, determination, perseverance, following your passions, staying grounded, continue being creative, and protect what you believe in. Rely on your helpers, okay? Stay strong, keep moving forward, no matter what chaos is going on. And things will just align. Okay. So let's see what we have for the Dreams of Gaia Tarot here. And we'll read the key words that has to do with it. All right. This is a Major Arcana. XX1 is 21. And she has more cards than the regular tarot. So this one is like a darker angel holding a sword. So it's kind of like someone with the sword of truth here. So I'm going to get that definition for you. And then I'll bring it up so you can look at it. XX1. Ooh, very nice. Everything's a matter of perspective. So look at this and see what it means here. Keywords: perception, understanding, worldview, opinion of self, clarity, objectivity, understanding. Key phrases: perception shapes your worldview. Understand what your senses tell you. Knowledge and understanding are limited. Changed perception cannot be unchanged. Emotions and beliefs can cloud perception. Take the high ground. Seek a new perspective. challenge your perception. Those who influence our perception, be aware of those who influence our perception, and have all the facts. Represent yourself honestly. Watch for false perception. So as this dust devil goes into your life, be aware of these things. Keep yourself balanced on the inside. You see, this person is holding the sword of truth. Is keeping integral, with integrity within themselves. Okay, we're going to put that right here. And then let's see what the starseed message is. Oh, surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. How amazing is that? It brings the whole reading together. Surrender. So it's something to practice. Okay? So I'm going to pause this and we'll get to the next reading. Thank you for watching. Just give me a moment here. I'm not supposed to have any commercials. Okay. So if you feel that there's another reading that you connected with, you can look at it. If not, this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles, and we'll see you next time. We'll get to the next reading now. Hello and welcome to those of you who chose the third pile. Yes, the ones that chose the Mermaid trinket. Yes. All right, so let's begin with your reading. We're going to start with the the Shaman's Dream. I have the book with it. Oh yes, there we go. And I don't know them by heart, but we're going to begin. Here we go. Welcome. Okay, let's see what we have for third pile. Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix, card number 24. Wow, look at that. Nice. So we're going to go look at the definition and see what this is all about for pile number 3. That's card number 24, Galactic Mushroom. The Divine Matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source or God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call of faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside of the law of cause and effect. So that's when you have those magical moments that really like, I was just thinking of that, or, oh my goodness, I always wanted this. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. What a nice reminder. Ooh. So let's see what we have for the shadow card. All right, so Page of Wands. This is a message concerning your desires. Are your desires coming from the egoic self, or is it coming from your authentic self, your higher self, your divinity, your divine self? Where is it coming from? Okay, this is what to be aware of. It's basically reflecting back what this has been saying. And because wands are passion, and it's passionate desires, things you'd like to have, you'd like to manifest. Now, these specific things that you'd like to have, is it something, you know, that will only like serve to feed your ego? It's like an example. A kid wants this toy, and he gets the toy finally because he cried and whined for it, and then finally he got it because he was passionate about wanting to receive it. The parent gives it to him or buys it for him. He brings it home, he plays with it 10 minutes, and then he's bored and he wants something else now. So that was only serving the egoic self. It wasn't something that he was truly interested in. You know, it was just something to try out, or just something to, and that's fine, yes, but make sure you know what desires are coming through, and if it is from the egoic side or if it's from your higher spirit self, your authentic self. Okay? All right, so let's see what we got for the Moonology card. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Look at that. Nice. All right. Okay, so let's put that right there. And what do we have for the tarot from the Dragon Realm? Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. She's taking care of what she holds of value. That's her eggs. That's like, it's what she values the most. It's the things that her higher self, her heart, her higher self wants to nurture and grow these things in a good way. She's also very grounded. She keeps herself very grounded, and she works on her own self-care. It's a sign to, it could also be that you are a earth sign, so, or that you have a lot of earths in your chart. So it's about that. It's time to take action, about nurturing what you hold of value within yourself, because you're very abundant, and to allow the universe to line things up in a way that is aligned with your higher self. And all you got to do is just keep the faith, keep the trust, and these things will come up for you. Now let's go see what we have for the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and I'll give you the keywords. It is a major arcana. It's also an earth sign, I do believe. It's number 5. So let's go get the definition, and I'll hold it up for you guys. Number 5. What do we have? Look at that. Number 5 is assigned with the Father. Okay, so look at the imagery as I read the keywords. Fatherhood, leadership, authority, protection, responsibility, guidance, support, compassion, control, as in self-control. Key phrases: center of power within the family unit, a time for decisive action. It's time to take action, see? A source of strength, not fear. What did your father teach you? Set up and take charge. Guide, instruct, and inspire confidence. Be interested and supportive, not critical. The buck stops with you. Fulfill your obligations. Allow others their autonomy. Share all tasks and responsibilities. Step out of the Stone Age. So you see here we have like the divine feminine being represented with the Queen of Pentacles. It's very grounding and nurturing. And you have the divine masculine that's being presented. So it's time to take action and make these two work together to bring about the passions you'd like to have within this divine matrix. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right there. Now let's see what the starseed message is. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. You're ready for ascension. Part of the ascension process is to maintain your balance between physical and spiritual, and it is also, that's like top and bottom, the vertical line, and the horizontal line of living is your masculine and feminine, your divine masculine and divine feminine, and making them work together. Okay, so ascension process is in the works right now. So this is the message for pile number 3. I have to keep checking. I forget. So pile number 3, this has been your message. And thank you very much for watching. And this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. If there's any other numbers that resonate with you, you can look at them as well. And if not, well, we'll see you next time. Okay, let's get the next pile ready. Welcome to those of you that chose... Oh, just one moment. Welcome to those of you... I'm sorry, I'm starting over again. I forgot to write the time to do the timestamps. So welcome to those of you who chose pile number 4. So that is those of you that chose the Starfish. Yay! Well, those of you that a little message is coming through is saying, just relax. That's one of the messages of the Starfish, is just relax. And just let things align. So let's see what we have for the messages for pile number 4 from the Shaman's Dream. So that was the card on the bottom, and we'll start the reading now. All right, so let's see what we have from the Shaman's Dream. We have Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. Card number 20. Look at that imagery. Wow. Feast of Plenty, Choices and Their Consequences. So let's see what this means for this pile here. Maybe some of you chose not to relax, and then there was a consequence to that. Like sometimes it's just burnout. So we got to be aware of these little things, just so we can keep ourselves in a good way and be able to be open and receiving what the universe wants to bring to us, because they're trying to align what we want from our inner depths. Okay, so let's see what we got for pile number 4. That is card number 20. Let's go get the definition for you. All right, Feast of Plenty. Options, choices and their consequences, life's blessings. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something you already know you love. You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory, what matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. That's another way of saying don't get into the same old karmic patterns, and you recognize that you're still going into it thinking that you can fight it and you can complete it. Because the only reason it's there is to test you. Just on a side note here. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. That's what I just said. Okay. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. Oh, what a message. Nice. Let's see what is part of your tarot, the shadow part in the tarot here. 8 of Wands. Usually 8 of Wands, you see someone that's stuck. But this one's coming out of a big black hole. Maybe you already maybe that's what's happening. You are coming out of a type of cycle, and it's up to you. Maybe she's coming out of it. Finally, she can breathe, and then she's going to go on her journey, and maybe there's another hole that looks the same, and it's saying your choices and their consequences. Make sure you don't choose the same thing over. Your intuition will lead you, okay? Follow. It's a time to really listen to your intuition. Also to have that faith in the universe, that the universe got your back. So this is the warning to not go back into that deep abyss that's just going to leave that bitter taste in your mouth and saying, why is this happening to me again? It's because of our choices, and we didn't listen to ourselves. And we know this. Now it's time to actually take that action. Remember that starfish that we saw? In the back of it, it said relax. So that means relax yourself first. Do your meditations, whatever it is. Connect with that intuition. You'll have clarity of mind. And then you'll be able to choose right for yourself. Okay? Now let's see what we got for the Moonology cards for this pile number 4. What do you need to release? Wanting Moon. What do you need to release? These are the questions to ask. Because if you release those things, because if you hold on to these baggages, you're going to keep going through the experiences over and over and over and over. And you're just going to pretty much bring yourself into insanity. So to prevent that and to have more of a freedom experience, release the baggage. Even though you've held it for so long, you think it's part of your identity, but it isn't. Realize that. But you first, go find that out for yourself, and you'll see this is true, okay? So just ask yourself, what do you need to release while you're doing your meditation, while you're relaxing? And it will come up. That information will come to the surface of your mind because you've got clarity of mind. It'll come, and then you'll know what it is that you need to release. And you can cry it out if you need to. That's definitely part of the releasing process. If you need to cry, you do. Because it's an emotional release. A lot of times what we identify with is we had an emotional attachment to. So we need to release these things so we can be set free. And also so we can get out of these jams that we got ourselves in. But it was for the full experience of an experience and to get our lessons and to get the wisdom from it. But we don't have to do it again, right? We already done it. So now it's about choosing differently for ourselves. So let's see what we got from the Dragon Tarot. What do we have? Sire of Pentacles. Wow, get grounded. The King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, any pentacle sign, is the slowest moving energy because it's more a sign with the earth signs, right? And even though it's slow and steady, it still makes it to the end. So being the king of this slow and steady progress that you're going through, even a releasing period could take a while. However, because you can't just speed through it. It has to be understood. It has to be known. You got to cut the right chords of releasing whatever that is. And because you're doing it slow and steady, taking time to relax, keeping your mind clear, then you're acting like that King of Pentacles and you're going to reach that success. There'll be a culmination and then you'll know when you reach that point. So he is also in this card, he's teaching how to keep yourself in a good way. This is what he holds of value. And he's blowing the smoke. He's teaching this young one here. So it's like your higher self is teaching you how to keep this in a good way, how to keep this part of you that is the most valuable, the most priceless, your inner spark. So he's teaching how to access that and how to nurture it and how to become. Okay? Because we're still young. As a human, it doesn't matter if we're 100 and something, we're still young on this earth, right? So we're still learning, but we're learning from each other, which is nice. And Mother Earth and the divine, the angels, however it is that you believe, everything around you is helping to teach you as well. So it's just about becoming aware. When you release these things that you need to release, it opens up your eyes as well, and you're able to see more of what's happening in your environment. And then you see it is a feast of plenty that we have available to us in our human experience here. Okay, so let's get the card that is from the Dreams of Gaia, and I'm going to get the definition, the key words for you. Oh, wow. XX3, so 23. Wow, this is so amazing. I love this card. It speaks about let yourself be vulnerable. Because when you're going to release it, you got to open yourself and be vulnerable to be able to release these things and to be comfortable in your vulnerability. If you need to cry, you do that. That's how you release the emotional attachments that you had, or just the fact you feel like it's a part of you that's being ripped apart. It's like ripping that Band-Aid off that's been on your arm for years. And yes, it's going to hurt, but you need to do it, and you do it, and then it has to heal. It's going to hurt, but don't worry. The higher self is teaching how to heal yourself in a good way, slow and steady, to be able to become your ultimate authentic self, the best self you can be. So let's go get the definition, the keywords for this one. It is an amazing one. You got a lot of helpers too. The jaguar, the owl, and this is it's shown as a lady, totally naked in her vulnerability, just being comfortable with herself, relaxed, right? And it doesn't matter if you're male or female and you chose this pile. It's about allowing yourself to be the vulnerable side of the divine feminine, because we have both. It's just, it's allowing that side to just be, because it's in our subtle energies that we are the strongest. So let's go get the, this is one of the major arcanas. Let me go get this for you. XX123, XX123. Ha! There we go. Excuse me. Know thyself, eh? So the card means integrity. Integrity, honesty, keywords, okay? Integrity, honesty, honor, character, values, morality, sincerity, consistency, principles, fairness. Act with honesty and honor. Those are the key phrases. Walk your talk. Everyone deserves a second chance. Oppose hypocrisy, dishonesty, cruelty, and injustice. Practice ethical and honest behavior. Do not play favorites. Be the best person you can be. Do it for love, not for profit. Keep your promises. Do not betray a trust. Avoid gossip and speaking ill of others. And that includes avoid thinking ill of others. Okay? Do not cheat or take the easy way. Do not cheat or take the easy way. Do not allow injustice or cruelty towards innocents. Behavior and actions influence reputation. We all live in a glass house, so avoid judging. That is a big one. Yes. Ooh, this is beautiful. So maybe there's things in what was just said that you have done, and you want to release those things so that you don't do them anymore. You want to be your best self so you can attract your best life, and you're going to do it gradually with the help of your higher self, and that's you right there, slow and steady, and do it in a relaxed state as best as you can, right? And through all this, the best way to get through it, let's get the starseed advice. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Look at that. Practice the art of gratitude through all these things. All right. That is an awesome reading. Wow. of pile number 4. If this resonated, thank you. And if you feel that there's another reading that you were that you were looking at, you're welcome to go look at that one as well. And thank you very much for watching. This is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. We'll see you next time. And now we're going to prepare for the last but not least, the 5th pile. So I'll be right back. Welcome, all of you that chose pile number 5. Those of you that chose the flower of joy. So let's get to your reading. First, we're going to do the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Those are the cards I don't know by heart, so these here. And so we'll get it has a wording on it, but we'll go more in depth with the definition from the little book. There's 2 of these two of these cards here that I'll use the deck to help you in this message. All right, so let's get to your reading. All right, let's see what we got from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for pile number 5. We got Stranger, Curiosity, card number 53. Look at that for an imagery. That's all it says. Yeah, I would like to see the rest of the definition. I don't know these by heart, but the imagery, you can take it as it resonates or how it makes you feel or what sense you're getting from it. Okay? So let's go get the definition for you. Stranger, curiosity. Sometimes we get curious about new things we're not familiar with. So it's number 53. Excuse me. Stranger, the other, moving past fear of differences, curiosity and acceptance. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other, beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. Wow. As I was reading this, I had an imagery. Let's say I'm an artist and I draw, and I have a black pen, and I'm drawing on white paper, and I draw these amazing drawings. But let's say I never knew color. And if I would add color, I would add a different dimension, maybe more of a 3D effect, or I would add something and it would be more vibrant as a picture. But I don't know color yet. So for expansion, I have to meet what is strange or different. And it's my curiosity to get there. And no, it's not like the saying, curiosity killed the cat. Don't worry about it. Cat has 9 lives. We're okay for a bit, right? So as the artist, you discover color. At first you don't know how to use them, and then you start putting them onto your drawings, and then you start you develop more layers, more dimensions to you. You're expanding. So it's also the part about on the other side of fear is what you're looking for. So this is about that. So let's see what the shadow aspect is for this. Queen of Pentacles. Groundedness, stable, comfortable, protecting what she holds of value, and she's sitting on her throne, and she's an earth sign. Maybe she doesn't want to leave her realm. Maybe everything is about the 3D. Maybe she doesn't want, because it's associated with earth signs. And just the earthly matters. Maybe for expansion. And a lot of earth signs, here we go. There's a good way of looking at it, because we have water here. A lot of earth signs have a hard time with emotions. That's just part of the deal. It's just something to learn to become a complementary, to learn a complementary side of themselves to be able to advance within their own development and become even more for their own lives. So I saw a meme once, and it was a whole bunch of unicorns, and there was 3 unicorns in the water, and they were looking at this other unicorn on the beach side, and it says, come in the water's fine. And it was called the water of emotions, and the other unicorn was a land unicorn, so he was an earth sign. I think it was a Capricorn in this case, and it says emotions, and it was just spitting on the ground. No, I don't want to. It's uncomfortable. So it's on the other side of fear that you will find something that will greatly expand you. So it's just an example. Okay. So let's see what we got in our moonology here. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Look at that. Bring love into... So whatever it is, even though she's in the 3D, if she wants things to grow around her, she has to bring love into the equation to overcome her fear. And she's holding that pentacle real close to her heart. So it's something she values, and then she can make that grow even more for herself. So bring love into the situation, because when you bring love, you cannot love and fear at the same time. So when you're bringing love, you're pushing out fear, and you're more willing to accept what is different. Okay, so let's see what we got for the Dragon Tarot. 10 of Cups. Well, when you do all this, you will... wow, what a celebration. Look at that. With the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. Everything, the spirits, everything will come together. You'll be so amazed that... And you'll even wonder, why didn't I do this before? It's because you weren't ready, but that's okay. Having that courage to go on the other side of fear, to drop it, to actually bring yourself more into the love of yourself, your higher self, that connection. It'll bring you that top fulfillment, that wish fulfillment, that dream come true. It's and a celebration with others as well, like-minded people, or even if you may all have something in common, but each one of you is different. And acceptance of each other is key to be able to keep this group together, and you're doing it successfully because you're staying grounded in a good way, and you're bringing love into the situation. So this is amazing. Wow. Now we're going to get one from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and I'll read the definition, the keywords for you. So this is card number 3 of Earth. Look at that, another Earth sign. Yay. And look at that. He's bringing love into the situation. He's caring and nurturing what he planted as in the ground here, and he's got help from others and everything. And look at the imagery on that. Wow. Okay, let's go see what the 3 of Earth says. 47. 3 of Earth. Excuse me. What is this about? Okay, so keywords: ambition, sowing seeds, groundwork, energy investment, sacrifice, fertility, outcomes. Key phrases: time to make preparations, risking future goals and ambitions, Investment / sacrifice equals reward. A time of restriction or adversity. People notice commitment and dedication. Increased opportunity. Be sure of your motives. Maintain intimacy and connection. Bring love into the situation. Maintain intimacy and connection. Nice. Very nice. And what do we have as a starseed advice through all of this? Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Look at that. How awesome is that? This is a beautiful, not easy energy to go through, but it is a beautiful experience to have. Oh my goodness. Beautiful pile number 5. All right. So thank you so much, pile number 5. If there's any other readings that you may have connected with or would like to look at, go ahead. And you're welcome to. And besides that, this has been your reading. And this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles. And we'll see you next time.